Hey guys, Jake here. I'm the founder and CEO of Pept, and I'm here today with a video that I hope is going to really help you because we're at that time of the year now where everybody likes to put things off until the new year and then never get around to getting them done. Okay, so I want to kind of give you a little concept to take home. Hey Anne, hey Honor. So, and hopefully it's going to be really, really valuable for you. Okay, so really simple. I'm going to start with an example. If you had to bet your life savings on one person to quit smoking, I'm going to give you option A and option B. Person A says, I'm going to quit smoking. Here's my last pack of cigarettes. I'm throwing them in the rubbish bin. You watch them throw it in the bin, and then they tell you, they tell all their friends, they tell all their family, they announce it on Facebook, from today I am never smoking again. Okay, you can bet on that person, or you can bet on person B, who says, guys, I'm going to quit smoking, but I'm going to do it in the new year when life's not so crazy and I have more time and everything gets back to normal. Okay, who would you bet on that's actually going to quit and stick to it? Okay, of course, we're going to bet on person A, okay? And the reason is this concept called massive irreversible action, okay? And this is my secret sauce to actually making big changes in your life and making them stick, because we all know change can be difficult, can be really, really challenging, and it can be easy to revert back to our old ways. So we need to make sure we don't allow ourselves the opportunity to do that. So massive irreversible action. The more massive it is and the more irreversible the action is, the more likely you are to actually make a change. Okay. So I gave you this, sorry, I ate a protein bar before this. I shouldn't have done that. I gave you the smokers example before, which is a really easy one, but an example from my life that everyone seems to enjoy this story. I'll share with you how we ended up starting Pept India. Okay, so long story short, I'll keep it as condensed as possible. It was May of 2016, it must have been, when I went to this conference and decided we need to stop playing small, we need to take on the world and help more people, right? And I'm making that decision kind of for, a few weeks or a month went by, and basically did some research and decided we have to go to India because there's so many people there, an underdeveloped fitness industry, and there's a real opportunity to make a massive difference over there, right? So what I realized is that's great, and everyone can have a fairy tale or something they want to achieve, but there's a massive difference between thinking of the idea and actually putting it into action and making it happen. And there's a lot of things that go into that that make it a difficult process, starting a business in another country. Not exactly simple. So I knew I had to do something so that I couldn't talk myself out of it. Okay, so the next week I was talking at a lunch to a bunch of business owners. And it must have been May or something like that, or June of 2016. And I said to everybody, there was about 20 people in there, I said, everybody open your calendars to the 1st of January next year, 2017, right? And I want you to write in there, if Jake has not run a boot camp in India, he owes me $1,000. Okay, so basically I said to these 20 people, I'm going to give you $1,000 if I don't do this. If I don't go in there, at least run a boot camp. Okay, so essentially I trapped myself into making that happen. And interestingly enough, between there and the end of the year, a few things happened in our business that basically meant there was no cash at the end of the year, very limited. So I literally didn't have 20 grand to pay to all these people. So I had no choice but to go and do it. And I think it cost me $4,000 or $5,000 to go and spend a week and a half over there. I ran some boot camps just in the area to some local people. By the end of that 1.5 weeks, I realized what a massive opportunity India was going to be. And we had investors on board, and we actually had, I think by the time I left there, 3 people hired. okay, because I was kind of sitting around with nothing to do. So we hired all these people. And the business essentially was created in that time period. But it never would have happened without massive irreversible action, because without that commitment to those 20 people, it would have been a case of, oh, look, these things have happened, so we're not going to do it now, and maybe next year. And guarantee you that next year would have become the year after, and the year after, and the year after, which I'm sure we can all relate to. So my question to you is today, what changes are you going to make? What changes do you need to make in your life? Pick one. Pick the one thing that's going to make the biggest difference. And then what massive irreversible action can you take right now to give yourself the maximum chance of actually accomplishing that thing? Okay, what can you do right now to set the wheels in motion and make it very difficult for you to pull out, for you to talk yourself out of it and not do it? All right. Now, it's a very simple concept, but what you'll probably have realized in life by now, it's not always necessarily the smartest people that succeed or the smartest people that have the best life. Okay. It's the people that understand what's important and they go and implement it and they get it done. Okay, no matter how smart you are, if you don't actually get anything done, and the important things, okay, because you can be as smart as you want and put things off, never get anything important done, and have a pretty shitty life, right? So my challenge to you is, what's the one thing that you need to do? Whether it's a change in your fitness, whether it's quit smoking, quit drinking, quit a negative relationship, so, start a course that you've always wanted to do, open that business that you've always talked about, and you've come up with all the reasons why you can't do it. You only need one reason why you can do it, and then you need to take massive irreversible action so that you can't back out on yourself. Okay, life's pretty short if you sit there and do the sums. We don't know when it's going to end, so stop wasting it doing shit that is not going to get you where you want to go in life. Okay, it's pretty simple. And hey, if you go and you try something, you have a crack at it and it doesn't work out, you're far better off than if you sit here wondering what if. Okay, because you're either going to win or you're going to learn. Okay, there's the only two options available when you go after what you want. All right, so it's pretty simple. Massive irreversible action, and you need to make that commitment right now. Okay, not tomorrow, definitely not on January 1st, not maybe later, not next week, right now. Do something now that you can't put the brakes on without a lot of pain, okay? Because human beings, we do things for either pain or pleasure. So you put yourself in a position where you can't back out easily, like the story that I shared with you, making it public and putting a commitment onto it as well. And basically, you're just trying to trick yourself to get it done, okay? Because there's going to be challenges that pop up either way. You may as well have your challenges lead you to a positive outcome, all right? I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please sing out, and life will be good, okay? Have a good one, guys. Bye.